Hello everyone, welcome to the session on international relations of PT365 where I'm going to discuss with the updated international relations part from Jan to March. Now in this I have already given you uh, the first part completely. In this particular part we'll try to complete the entire updated portions. After this you will get a video of geography through maps where maps will be taught to you from international relations point of view. Now if you look at the first most important aspect is quad. Guys, quad basically means quadrilateral security dialogue. Many people tell it is similar to NATO. But remember, NATO is a military organization to counter USSR, whereas Quad is mostly for security, not for military. So to counter it, US established AUKUS, Australia, UK, US. AUKUS is similar to NATO. Okay, AUKUS is similar to NATO. But Quad is mostly associated with security. Security of what? Free and open Indo-Pacific. The meaning of this is Indo-Pacific region basically means Indian Ocean region, South China Sea region and East China Sea region. Indian Ocean, South China Sea, East China Sea. That particular part will be known as Indo-Pacific. Earlier people used to call it as Asia Pacific. Asia Pacific basically means you are talking about South China Sea and East China Sea. You are not considering Indian Ocean. So earlier it was called as FOAP, Free and Open Asia Pacific. Today it is known as Free and Open Indo-Pacific. That is the main goal of Quad. Okay. Quad is mostly known as quadrilateral security dialogue where four countries are part of it: India, Australia, Japan and US. And similar to this we have I2U2, India, Israel, UAE and US. Now that is called as West Asian Quad, where India is trying to help Israel being recognized by other countries. And remember, there is something called as Abraham Accord. Let me explain that. Abraham Accord. Now according to Abraham Accord, any country which signs agreement with Israel is going to recognize Israel. Many Arab countries say Israel doesn't exist. But with Abraham Accord, they are trying to come closer to Israel. Unfortunately, due to Hamas incident where they killed a few people and Israel has started killing several Gaza people, this has led to backlashes and unfortunately, I repeat, unfortunately, today Abraham Accord has been sidelined. Now when I talk about Quad, right? So in East Asia, they are trying to counter China, but in West Asia, they are trying to help Israel get benefited from I2U2. Okay, so remember, I2U2 is also known as West Asian Quad. Okay, yes, there will be some talks going on always, guys. So don't worry, guys. 75th year of India's independence, at the same time 75th year of London Declaration. See guys, there was a concept of Commonwealth where all British colonies were under the control of Queen. When India was asked, do you want to be part of Commonwealth? India said, if at all you want us to be part of Commonwealth, we will join as sovereign countries, not as British Dominion. You might have heard even today Australia, Canada and many other countries consider Queen as their head. The nominal head is still Queen for them. India said we want to be republic where we will have our own elected presidents and we will be participating in Commonwealth as independent countries, not as British colony. But that was 75 years back. So that's why it's important. Okay. And guys, one country which is extremely important is Rwanda. Okay. Please see here. There are 56 member countries, including India. Nauru is the smallest member country and India is the most populous country. There are 4 countries to join it. Mozambique, Rwanda, Gabon and Togo have no historical ties with the British Empire. They're all part of Commonwealth. And what is important with respect to Rwanda? See guys, in UK, there are several illegal migrants who have entered. Now, Rwanda is trying to accept illegal migrants or refugees from UK to Rwanda. So, all people who have entered illegally to UK has been forced and have been sent to Rwanda. So, that's why this is very, very important for us. Okay. CHOGM. This is very important. Commonwealth Head of Government. They meet every 2 years to discuss pertinent issues. Okay. CHOGM is actually associated with Commonwealth. Know this, guys. That's more than enough. See guys, I'm not teaching you IR and all here. Whatever is important for you to understand the background, I'm working on it and helping you with that. Because at this short period of time, we won't be able to complete those aspects. But over a period of time, once you clear prelims, and in case in future you realize your strength is weak, you can always contact us. We'll try to provide you a detailed lecture of these aspects. Next guys, SESEC, South Asia Sub-Regional Economic Cooperation. Let me tell you one aspect guys. SAARC countries, there are approximately 8 countries guys. Which are they? Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Maldives. Now what has happened? These countries, they are not able to come together on several talks. Unfortunately, because they are fighting among themselves. So as it is not working out, we are going for sub-regionalism. That is, within SAARC, we are planning to have sub-regional organizations. For example, you take BBIN, Motor Vehicular Agreement. So what exactly is this? Bhutan, Bangladesh, India, Nepal, Motor Vehicular Agreement. BBIN MVA, Motor Vehicular Agreement. This BBIN MVA, okay, this is sub-regional organization of SAARC. India, Sri Lanka, Maldives is going for Trilateral Maritime Security Agreement. So that is another agreement which India is doing with these countries. So rather than developing SAARC as a whole, we are trying to subgrouping them and trying to develop good relations. Now we have something called SESEC. Okay, South Asia Sub-Regional Economic Cooperation, established in 2001. Okay, in response to BBIN's request from ADB. Okay, now who are the members? Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Myanmar, Nepal, Sri Lanka. So we have included the island countries and Myanmar as well. Okay, next. See guys, World Economic Forum regularly releases reports. Earlier, one question regularly it used to come from reports. Nowadays, they have stopped asking. But just have a glance at these ones, guys. names if you can check, that's more than enough, guys. See this. Under SCO, right, there was Startup Forum, which was organized in New Delhi. And you see, Special Working Group for Startups and Innovation. It is permanently chaired by India. It will be always headed by India. Now, whenever you look at statements like this, permanently chaired by India, in exam you will feel, how can India be permanently present? It's wrong. But that is true. It is permanently chaired by India. ECOWAS, African Club, always important. Yeah. I have this in geography through maps as well, but I just want you to see this once. Guys, this is Mizoram for you. Map is wrongly shown. This is Mizoram for you. In Mizoram, you have Aizawl. Okay. After that, you have Zorinpoi border crossing, Kaladan River jetty. Basically, guys, from Mizoram, there is a river which flows called as Kaladan, and it reaches a port called Sitwe Port. From Sitwe Port, we can come down to Kolkata. This is an alternative to connect northeast with West Bengal and other areas. So this is extremely important for you guys. Kaladan Multimodal Transit Project. Okay. Southeast Asia, not required guys. Vietnam's rice bowl, Mekong River. Remember that much, it's enough. Okay. This blue line basically separates, you see here, Israel and Lebanon, guys. Israel and Lebanon is actually separated by blue line. Guys, this year, please try to read volcanoes once, guys. Especially, we need to focus on quiet fissure volcanoes. Not explosive volcanoes, quiet fissure volcanoes. Remember, divergent boundaries will have quiet fissure volcanoes. Convergent boundaries will have explosive volcanoes. Iceland, recently scientists have observed that there is a lot of lava coming out from Iceland, and many people have argued that if it comes, entire Iceland will be covered by the volcano, and there will be huge problem with respect to that particular aspect, right? So entire island will be covered by lava, and all the life that is there will go. So possibility is what? One, mid-Atlantic ridges. Okay, they can ask you question on mid-Atlantic ridges. Sea floor spreading can be asked. Volcanoes. Okay, volcanoes. That is very, very important. See, as I told you, every place will be in news for some or the other reason in the world. And we should always see which is most important for the world is. Not each and every aspect that is given here. Don't waste your time. Yeah. Second is, I also wanted to talk to you about Kuril Islands in this particular part. See, because Kuril Islands, when we talk, it is actually in between Russia and Japan, and it is disputed. So in this particular part, you will have something called Vladivostok region. So there was military exercise called Vostok exercise where India did not participate in this particular areas, right? So that's why that is important. I'll be showing again in the maps and discuss little more in detail. Yeah, this Nauru can be asked, guys. Please look at this. Okay, this is actually part of China itself. See Kuril Islands. In another video, we just saw which countries became part of NATO. That's more than enough, guys. Catalonia, Spain, guys. Okay, they wanted to have independence. They are having worse drought, it seems. Lake Victoria, you see, guys. It is one of the most important wetland. Okay, and they are trying to clean it properly. Since 1974, it's been 50 years where India and Sri Lanka signed maritime boundary agreement, and you will be aware about this. Because baseline is an area in between high tide level and low tide level. Okay, the water whichever is present in between baseline and coastline is called internal waters. Okay, from the baseline 12 nautical miles is basically called as what? Territorial waters. It is nautical miles, guys. They have given M, but it is nautical mile. Yes, nautical mile. And then 24 nautical mile from the baseline or 12 nautical mile from the territorial waters, we have contiguous zone. Because territorial waters, other countries cannot enter into your territorial water. Okay, but when it comes to contiguous zone, in this area anyone can come, but you have a right to ask them who you are. That means we will have limited rights in this particular area. Exclusive economic zone, if it is till 200 meters, see guys, if continental shelf is less than 200 nautical miles, then exclusive economic zone will be equal to 200 nautical miles. But if continental shelf is greater than 200 nautical miles, then exclusive economic zone is always what? Equal to continental shelf. So, exclusive economic zone is either equal to 200 nautical miles or it is equal to continental shelf. This must be very clear to you. Okay, beyond this area, whatever is there is called as high seas, and high seas are under the control of International Seabed Authority. See guys, all this you would have already studied. I'm not teaching you for the first time 15 days before exam. If you expect me to teach each and everything, it's not going to work. Just remember the words that I'm talking. Okay, sovereign area, territory means ships can easily come. Kachativu Island, as I told you, because it is a volcanic island closer to Rameshwaram. Unfortunately, people are not there in this island. Okay, and in 1974, through executive order, Indira Gandhi gave it to Sri Lanka. But Tamil Nadu said whenever you are giving a territory to another country, Parliament should accept it. So as Parliament has not given anything with respect to Kachativu, you cannot. Whereas central government says that whenever there is border dispute, executive can do it easily. But even for that, with simple majority, we need to pass a bill. Now, as the procedure was not followed, Tamil Nadu has raised the issue in Supreme Court, and recently, Prime Minister also raised about this particular issue. Now, similarly, there is something called Vaj Bank, which is closer to Kanyakumari, guys, and this is given to India. Now Sri Lanka is telling if you want Kachativu, we need Vaj Band. So this will always be there, guys. Prime Minister was given order of Druk Gyalpo. Order of Nile was given by Egypt. Bhutan gave order of the Druk Gyalpo. Fine. India-Russia relationship, don't worry, it's always there. Yes, anything if it occurs in India is important, guys. Every year, all the conventions will be there. So don't worry about it. Mission, Vima Triangle, Operation, yeah. India launched Operation Indravati to evacuate its nationals from Haiti to the Dominion Republic. Just a minute, guys. Yeah. So, sorry for the disturbance, guys. So, apart from this, we have, see, guys, we are planning to scrap free movement regime between India-Myanmar border. So please understand, it is not that we have bad relations with Myanmar, but the basic problem we have here is, right, people from Myanmar and India, we actually had free movement agreement. Why? Because this border tries to separate tribals on either side. So to ensure that tribals don't feel they are separated, we allowed tribals to walk on both sides for 15 kilometers. They use it to come, they use it to stay, go. But now what is the problem? Recently you might have seen about the cookie issue. And meaties cookies, they fought mainly because lot of people are coming from these particular areas. So we are all threatened and we are all skeptic about what is basically happening in this particular area, right? So government has decided to stop free movement regime because this is leading to more ethnic clashes rather than reducing it. Especially Chin people from Myanmar, they come, and these Chin people are similar to Kuki people, okay? And Metis community is not happy about the Chin coming and occupying this particular areas, okay? India Myanmar bilateral army exercise is called IMBAX. You have something called as gray zone warfare. Gray zone warfare involves the use of unconventional tactics and strategies that fall below the threshold of traditional warfare. It may become a traditional warfare, guys, but they have not started fighting it. Don't worry. Yeah. This is with respect to internal security, guys. For me, that was very important, especially the border has been cut out. Operation Sankalp, Gulf of Aden and adjoining regions, guys. Arabian Sea and off East Coast. Okay, Operation Sankalp. Guys, exercises, yeah, you see, exercise Desert Night. Indian Air Force conducted exercises Desert Night with French Air and UAE Air Force. Very important for state services, guys. IMT Trilateral, India, Mozambique, Tanzania. Trilateral. Okay, India, Mozambique, Tanzania, not India, Myanmar, Thailand. Okay, it is also military exercise. Dosti. Okay, India, Maldives, Sri Lanka started. Bangladesh is participating. India, Maldives, Sri Lanka. I told you trilateral maritime security is there. Exercise Sea Dragon. to enhance interoperability between US, Australia, South Korea, Japan. They're already friends. Indian Navy is trying to fight along with them, guys. Milan. Okay. Indian Navy in 1995 and Andaman and Nicobar command with participation of 4 countries. Which are the 4 countries? Indonesia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Thailand. Okay, 4. Indonesia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Thailand. Okay. Yes. So guys, these are some of the most important issues that you have to do with respect to PT365 updated one. In the next session, I will be giving you with respect to what I called you like geography through maps. Please join this. And after this, I will be teaching you science and technology, guys. We will be uploading science and technology, and after that economy, guys. Fine. Thank you all.